Bandwagon Buffs, man. Hell of a game. 2 win for 500. BWB. Bandwagon Buffs. That's right.
Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon Buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. It's your man's Harry Billion. Family, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. Family, I gotta go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. So listen, we're watching the game. I know that we have a vintage point that Shedeur does not have. I get it and I understand it, and I never play quarterbacks. I'm just giving you guys this disclaimer. I don't pretend to know better than Shedeur. He is a professional. I am not. Deion Sanders or his staff, Coach Prime, those guys, they know what they're doing. There's a couple of things that I want to point out. For all of you football people, you tell me if I'm wrong or not. The first thing I want to talk about is Shedeur stepping inside of the pocket. You already understand that your O-line is not the best O-line in college football. We get that. We're going to work on that in the offseason. But how do you help your O-line as a quarterback? How do you help them? The mechanics. You got to be able to work your mechanics to the T. There can't be no brain lapse. It can't be none of that. You got to work your mechanics. Everybody on that other side of the ball, on the defense, are trying to get this ball. Everybody's going after the ball. After you hike the ball, you take a few steps back. You can't continue to go back. You got to step inside the pocket. Even the announcers during the game were talking about that. He's always going backwards instead of stepping up because the guys are coming full speed at you. If you step outside of the pocket to get your read while they're rushing you, instead of you continuing to go back, take a few steps inside. Every time that he did that, he had opportunity to either run or give somebody an opportunity to get open, because this guy that's coming full speed at you, once you do a few shakes and you step inside, he's going past you. You see what I'm saying? He's going past you and he's trying to reach his arm in. So now you give yourself more time. That's the first thing. So the stepping inside of the pocket thing doesn't really irk me as much as the handoff. The handoff is the one thing that I feel like if Shedeur does the handoff a little better, we are going to win some really tough games. We see how we handle teams that are not as great on that O-line, that doesn't rush Shedeur as much. But if we're playing a team like USC or any of the top 10 teams, which we're going to play some more, if we're playing those teams, Shedeur has to get all of these mechanics right. And it's just little things. The handoff is the biggest thing that I've seen so far. It takes too long. So I'm going to bring Keisha in so that I can show you what I'm talking about. Come on, Keisha. All right, so check this out. Okay, so the running back or the fullback is usually like this, right? You're going to do your hand like this, snap on the ball. This is what Shedeur is doing. Try to run. This is what he's doing. I mean, this is irking me. For a lot of y'all, you're not football people, so y'all don't really look for those little things, right? So I think the way that the offense is designed, Sean Lewis, Coach Prime, and the staff and the offensive staff, they're giving Shedeur the option. Here is the play, but you have these three options. You can run the ball, or if you fake the run, pull it back, and if you see somebody open, then you can throw the ball. He has options. It's irking me, because Shedeur is a pass-first quarterback. He's always thinking pass. It's like run is not in his blood at all, and that's really irking me. He's a great passer. Everybody praises him for how accurate of an arm that he has. Always thinking pass first. But the run game establishes the pass. If you run the ball effectively, then it makes passing easier, because what's going to happen is those DBs, the secondary, is going to try to cheat in because they're thinking you're going to run the ball. Okay, go. Okay, good job. All right, so if you can effectively run the ball, thank you. If you can, no, you're not done. If you can effectively run the ball, guys, once those DBs try to cheat, or once they start realizing, oh, they're about to run it, next thing you know, the pass starts to open. Jimmy Horn starts getting open. You start getting Omarion open down the field. Like little short passes start becoming available. But this is the thing that I just really don't like when it's a run play. He's doing this thing that is just killing me. And I'm like, Shedeur, you got to understand how to hand the ball off. If you don't practice the hand off and let it go, it's going to hurt you. He's played two really good quarterbacks in Bo Nix from Oregon, and now he's played Caleb Williams from USC. And Caleb Williams and Bo Nix, this is what I saw them do. Come, Keisha, come, get back in your running back spot. You're a great running back. This is what they do. When they say hike and this is a run play, they do this. Boom. And then once they give the ball, they're still pretending they have the ball. Okay, but let me show you something, just in case y'all missed it. Okay, ready, set, hike. That handoff is fast. What that does, if they're coming full speed and he hands that thing off, it gives the running back a better opportunity to get past them and so that they don't collapse on him. But this is what Shedeur continues to do. Like every time he runs the ball, or he even like tries to fake a run, he's doing this. He's extending his hand. Shedeur is extending his hand. This is every single game. He shows the ball where it's at. Caleb Williams goes, huh? He hides the ball, and then he hides the ball. So it confuses even us watching the game. We're always confused. Where's the ball? If we're confused, think about the guys that are playing it and that's going so fast. They're confused also because there's been a couple of times where you will see our DBs, where you will see our defensive linemen, they're trying to figure out where the ball is. That's a mechanic. It's an element of surprise that Shedeur needs to have. It buys you yardage. 2-3 yards is worth it. But every run is this. Try to run. Every run is this. Shedeur is holding onto the ball. If you're holding onto the ball, you're giving the DB time, you're giving the lineman time to collapse the line. It's tough to run when the quarterback doesn't want to let go of the ball. And then the fact that you're showing where the ball is at, this is like slow motion. Go ahead. Slow motion, go ahead. And then, okay, stop right there. Come back. Stop right there. And then he realizes nobody's up and down because he always has that option. They give him the option, pull it out. If you see somebody get open, break open, and then he's always going to think throw. This is what he does. He holds it too long. Get it again. If Keisha's formation is bad, don't worry about it, guys. I mean, you football people, okay? She's not a running back. All right, so he holds the ball so long, the linemen are coming. The secondary is trying to cheat over, and then go ahead. And then as soon as he sees no pass, then he wants to let it go. By that time, it's too late. It's way too late. This is happening way too often. And I'm like, Shedeur, you have to change this. If we're going to win those tough games, you have to change the handoff. It would never work. And I keep saying it. The reason why I know it doesn't work is because the other quarterback is doing it when they come on the field. When you see Bo Nix, he's hiding the ball. Boom. And then he's doing this. And then you see other linemen or other DBs running after him thinking he still has the ball. They're always tricking us. By that time, the running back is gone. If it's an actual run play, just hand the ball off. Right? Just hand the ball off and just get out of the way. Cannot always be option. Because it's killing our running backs. Our running backs, the good running backs that want to come to Colorado, when they see that kind of play, they're going to be like, yo, this is not a run team. Like there was one play where Shedeur, he held on it too long. He was thinking, oh, maybe I should pull it out and pass just in case. Keep going, just go. He held on it too long, and the defender came and tackled both of them because both of them was in the same spot. Shedeur didn't want to let it go. So both of them were in the same spot. The dude, he hit Shedeur, he banged Shedeur into the running back, and boom, both of them were tackled. How in the world can a defender tackle two people with the ball? Two people are not supposed to have the ball, bro. Decide if you're going to run and decide if you're going to pass. If you are watching this, Shedeur, I know you're not going to watch this, but just in case anybody knows Shedeur that's watching, I'm not pretending like I know better than him. I'm just saying the things that I see, the mechanics that can help him, where I watch the other quarterbacks do. If it's a run play, Shedeur, just run the ball. Just give it and trust your running backs. You got to do that. You got to trust the running back. Just hand the ball off and out. Hand the ball off quickly, move out of the way. Or hand the ball off and then do what Bo Nix and Caleb Williams do, where they pretend like they still have the ball and then they fake over here. We are still looking at them on the TV. We're like, where's the ball? I don't know if that's part of their game plan or not, but that is the one thing that I keep seeing that is hurting us. Thank you, Keisha, you're done. It really hurts us with the bigger teams. Any mistakes that you make, they're going to make you pay. I've said that several times. It's not a matter of talent, whether they have talent or they know how to play, they don't know how to play. That's not the issue here. Usually when you have two high caliber teams, the team that makes the most mistake is going to lose the game for the most part because that other team is way too good and they're going to make you pay for your mistakes all the time. I guarantee you, they're always going to make you pay for your mistakes. That's why it's important that he gets these little mechanics correct. You got to get these little mechanics correct. Stop showing the ball too long. He's showing the ball way too long. Every run play, there's no element of surprise. The line, the DBs, the secondary, everybody's going for the ball. So if you're showing them where the ball is every single time, they're going to converge on the ball. That's where they're going. For the quarterbacks that has beat him, those quarterbacks did a really good job hiding the ball. They did a good job shielding the ball. If they were going to pull the ball back like Caleb Williams did, he would pull it back, but he would hide the ball. If you watch the games closely like I do, all of his fakes are like this. He's showing the ball. So that's not a fake. You're not faking nobody out because we can see the ball. Anytime Bo Nix did it, or Caleb Williams did it, I didn't know where the ball was and I got confused. Put it in the comments if you got confused a couple of times, you didn't understand where the ball was, just like our defense was, where they were chasing the running back and the quarterback was over here with the ball. If Shedeur can do some of that, I promise you, these close games, we're going to win. Shedeur is a heck of a quarterback. I would say that Shedeur is at the same caliber of Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, DJ Uiagalelei. I think he's better than DJ Uiagalelei. Shedeur is like maybe number 3 quarterback in the nation, if not number 1. But the mechanics that those other guys have, they're perfecting their mechanics way better than Shedeur is. Yes, he has the arm. He can scramble. He's a great thinker. If you can fix those things, the more scores you put on the board, it gives your defense confidence to try to get you the ball back. So you got to help them out too. It sounds critical and it sounds like I'm a hater, like I'm against this kid. If you care for somebody, you want to see them win. If somebody can change 1 or 2 things to make them greater or to make them better, then you want to make that suggestion. So that's all I'm doing here. So I know some of y'all will say I'm a hater or whatever. I have a dad bod and y'all want to say whatever you're going to say. And I never played D1 ball. But trust me, the announcers, a lot of those announcers, they don't play D1 ball, but they know what they're looking at. Everybody can see what they're looking at. If Caleb Williams is hiding the ball and tricking the defense, then Shedeur can hide the ball and trick the defense. You don't have to play D1 football to see that. You can clearly see that. I know the trolls like to troll, like, look at you, look how you're looking, you're out of shape. But yeah, but what if he fixes those things and then starts to win games? That's what I want to portray. Not that I can play quarterback. I'm not a quarterback, but I know what I'm seeing and I know what the other quarterbacks have done to win these games. He already knows that he's holding the ball way too long. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that Shedeur holds the ball too long, especially when you know that your O-line is not going to hold the line that long. You guys saw it during the game. Shedeur alone can get a lot of rushing yards because everybody's trying to stop him. Whether it's because of his name, because of his dad, everybody's trying hard to stop him at all costs. He has an advantage. He's not a fast quarterback. He has speed, but he's not like, oh, I'm going to burn you off the run. Shedeur ain't got no shake and bake like that. He can get away every now and then because of the momentum of the D. When we're talking about like a Cordell Stewart, or we're talking about like Michael Vick, Shedeur is not he's not those guys. He has enough of an ability to be able to, maybe go left or go right, and because of momentum, shake the defender, and then, use his speed to do the rest. But he has to use his abilities to his advantage. Hopefully the constituents, the BWBs, if you are a bandwagon buff because of Coach Prime, if you are part of Buff Nation, hopefully you're not taking this as me hating on them. I just wanted to let people know that these things are happening in the game and it's costing us a lot of games. Hopefully y'all don't take this the wrong way, and I understand that some people will take it the wrong way. They'll come at me personally. I understand that, but I know a lot of you see what I see also. And if we can change some of those things, the team that was put together in 3 months is one of the toughest teams to play against. Imagine that. We fix those things, it's going to be very tough to beat us. And hopefully we can make those changes so that we can win some of these big games. You know who I am, guys. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club. Brah.